Hey, what's up, Emunah channel? I gotta tell you guys the craziest story that just happened. I just got back from the forest and I sat down in the office to start editing some videos from today. And our marketing director had one of Rav Jor's like old shiurim up on his computer. So I just started watching. It was like an old shiur from like 3 years ago. And I started watching the class, and about 10 minutes in, he says, the inner will of Hashem is that all of Am Yisrael should come to Eretz Yisrael, all of Am Yisrael should do tshuva. Even the Jews from the farthest places, from I don't know where, from Cleveland, should come to the yeshiva and should start doing tshuva. And I was thinking, and I was like, wait a minute, I'm from Cleveland. And alright, let's flash back a little bit. So you guys, I got to tell you a little bit about how I actually ended up in Israel. Is about like, it started a couple of years ago. It all started with the car crash. And I totaled my first car, and I had to borrow like a lot of money to fix it. And then like a couple months later, the transmission went on that car, and I had to borrow more money to fix it. And so I was in like a whole bunch of debt. And so I moved to get like a better job, and that job is actually where I started keeping Shabbat and started keeping kosher again, and started like realizing that I want to live my life, in like a connected to God. And that's also where I learned Hebrew. I learned Hebrew in that job because I was working with a ton of Israelis. All right, so I got that, and from that job is where I decided I was going to come to Israel, and it all started because of that car crash that I had. So back to watching the shiur. So I looked at the date of that shiur where he said that of that class, and it was from April 29th, 2012. So I was trying to think, what was I doing April 29th, 2012? Let's see if I can remember that far back. And I was thinking, and I remembered that April 29th, 2012 is exactly 1 month before I found that car that started this whole journey. Exactly 1 month before I bought that car that started this whole trip, all the events that I'm here where I am today. Man, you see like the incredible power our words have, even the stuff we say without any intention, without thinking, or even, it's not even a prayer, but just the words that we're saying, they're creating things. They're creating things, and they're changing, and they're moving. Believe in the power that you have, that every single thing that you're saying, it counts. Even just a random word you throw out, like, hey, all the Jews from Cleveland should come to Israel. I'm that Jew.
The inner will of Borolam is that all of Am Yisrael are going to do tshuva. All of Am Yisrael. The most farthest people from, I don't know where, Cleveland, he wants them to do tshuva. He wants them to come to this place, to this yeshiva, to Jerusalem, to do tshuva, to daven, to make Hitbodedut from the farthest corners of the world.
I'm that Jew.